we have to again create that environment, because businesses happen, commerce, trade, economic activity happens when you have trust and confidence. And that ground is prepared very well by the softer power of our cultures. And this is what is the intention. So today when we have brought you all together here, our intent is very limited, but we want you to take it forward. You take it forward by being in communication, by creating policies and programs which are conducive to connecting people, connecting industry, connecting a talent. Can there be a common talent program? Can there be sharing of experience among studios, film studios? Can investment flow in creating such film studios in northeastern region? Because today, the technology is such that with very little investment, actually, you can create a special effects. And as Dr. Gulshan Sharma was mentioning, people of northeastern region are extremely talented in soft skills. Means when it comes to softer skills, they are extremely talented, they are extremely dynamic, extremely energetic, and this inherent and natural talent can actually produce wonders. Government of India on its part, connectivity used to be one of the challenges. As we see in next about 3 to 5 years horizon, the infrastructural connectivity scenario in Northeast and the ASEAN countries is going to change quite dramatically. The expressway is going right up to Manipur. The expressway between Myanmar and Manipur is already under construction. A very major project of construction of roads and bridges from the Myanmar side, funded by India, connecting India and the northeastern region and the ASEAN, is under implementation. Railway line is expected to reach shortly to most of the parts, including Manipur, in northeastern region. So we are going to see the air connectivity, which used to be difficult. Now with the new civil aviation policy, as we will be doing another event in August, the air connectivity problem is likely to be resolved. There is going to be a boom of air services between northeastern region and ASEAN countries, rest of the country, because smaller aircrafts, a number of airstrips will get revived. Smaller airports will come because you don't need every time huge investment in the airport infrastructure. If the number of flights, chartered flights is limited, you simply need one good airstrip and basic facilities. As I was told in one of the conferences that prior to Second World War, northeastern states, 7 sisters, 8 if you include Sikkim also, had about 80 airstrips and airports in that region. It was entirely for different reasons because, as I said, during the Second World War. But making them operational is extremely easy because the basic infrastructure still exists. And they are either with the state government or they are with the defense forces, and therefore reviving that infrastructure, which is now part of the civil aviation policy, is extremely easy. And we are going to see a boom in the coming years as far as air connectivity of that region is also concerned. So I must thank you all for having made it possible. We were a little apprehensive in the beginning, But we want, and we urge, we request the Mumbai film industry to actually pay a visit to Northeast. Officials of the Northeastern states are here, both from the tourism department, the information department, and the resident commissioners. And you can exchange cards, you can exchange communication. We would request you to go and experience yourself. And we have also would like to request the Northeastern states to come up with the film promotion policy for their respective states. Because what we have seen that some state governments like UP, Rajasthan, have recently brought out, and this was being explained by one of the gentlemen present here, Mr. Rahul Mitra was mentioning this, that how the Bullet Raja was shot in UP because of various incentives that the state government offered. I think you said about 108 days the shooting happened there. Now, this can phenomenally change the local economy of these places, because the trickle-down effect, the multipliers effect of shooting in a particular area is tremendous, because local food, local hotel industry, transport industry, everything gets a boost, and everybody gets job, everybody gets money. This was explained by Dr. Gulshan Sharma also, that what happened with Singapore. Singapore is the latest example. We have seen what has happened with New Zealand and Switzerland tourism from India. And it's Switzerland, I just met the vice president of the Yash Raj Films, who is also present here. In Switzerland, you have now the whole street and the village after Yash Raj Chopra. So, because they recognize his contribution and contribution of his shooting, how the Switzerland got tremendous tourism boost. And following from that, several countries, including New Zealand, then they started promoting Indian films to be shot there. Because if 1.3 billion people live in this country, they will travel out. Outbound tourism actually is much more in India than inbound tourism. And more Indians are traveling out. And so this is an opportunity for ASEAN countries in a big way. That how do you promote your locales, and more importantly, how do you create partnerships? Because partnership ultimately benefits both sides. And that the mutual benefit relationship is actually lasting and sustainable. Any relationship where the benefits are not mutual, it's not a win-win situation for both sides, that relationship will not be lasting and sustainable. And therefore, it's important that we create partnership, we create those bondages between the people, cultures, regions, so that rest of the business, economic and trade activities can flourish. And that is the reason why the Ministry of Commerce is here. Because ultimately, we would like businesses to grow, trade to grow, both in goods as well as in services. And this can create a fundamental, a very strong foundation for that relationship. So I'm sure there are a number of speakers who are going to share their views. I must thank everyone present here, all the dignitaries on the dais, and I'm sure let us take some very concrete steps at the end of this session. Let us resolve that the Northeast and ASEAN region can produce a lot of wonders, a lot of miracles if they start cooperating. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Shri Sudhanshu Pandey, the Joint Secretary, Ministry of Commerce, for showing us the path. And
the South China Sea surrounds the northern portion of the land, while the Malaysian state of Sarawak borders all the other sides. Brunei Darussalam has a land area of 5,765 square kilometers, with a coastline of 161 kilometers along the South China Sea. About 74% of land area is reserved under the Forest Conservation Policy and a commitment to the Green Heart of Borneo initiative. The population of Brunei is approximately 420,000. Oil and gas has always been the major contributor to Brunei Darussalam's economy since its discovery in 1929. Currently, Brunei Darussalam is the fourth largest oil producer in Southeast Asia and the ninth largest producer of LNG in the world. Export in oil accounted for 66% of total exports, followed by LNG at 32.2%. These sectors contribute 66.6% to Brunei Darussalam GDP. However, having realized that oil and gas are not renewable natural resources and always sensitive to global trends and developments, as is happening now, the government of His Majesty the Sultan has embarked on a new phase of economic diversification by developing the tourism industry. The vision is to promote the country as a unique tourist destination and a gateway to tourism excellence in Southeast Asia. The objectives are to create international awareness of Brunei Darussalam as a tourism destination. The country offers a wide variety of attractive places to be visited and experienced. Culture, heritage, nature, contemporary Asia are the four pillars of Brunei tourism products, offering a unique blend of modern refinement, scenic allure, cultural reverence, and majestic opulence for the listening traveler. Brunei Darussalam, a rainforest-covered gem of a country, is a refreshing tourist destination, offering a richly diverse natural and cultural heritage, a centuries-old majestic royal heritage, and an exciting contemporary site of magnificent accommodation, premium golf, first-class diving, and modern and efficient infrastructure. A clean and pollution-free environment, the near absence of traffic jams, uncrowded streets, and a healthy lifestyle make Brunei Darussalam a perfect getaway for holiday and a break from hectic phase of urban living.